Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by green fields and homes, there lived a cheerful and beautiful girl named Millie. She was not just pretty, but also had a gentle and kind nature that made her beloved by everyone around her. Millie was her mother's pride and hope. Her mother always dreamed of seeing her daughter educated and working in a good job. As Millie grew up, she too dreamed of a bright future. With dreams in her eyes and courage in her heart, she decided to leave her village for self-esteem. But there wasn't much information. Determined to get to know her better, Rifat decided to send her a friend request. They shared their dreams, fears, and the stories that had shaped them into the people they were. I couldn't help but wonder if Millie's account was real or if it was just another fake profile pretending to be a girl. You see, in the best world of online, it wasn't uncommon to come across people WHO created fake accounts to deceive others. So Rifat decided to test Millie's account. I wanted to be sure that he was talking to an actual person. Rifat found himself drawn to Millie's kindness and gentle nature. I asked her point blank if she was a fake account. To his surprise, Millie's response was a simple and straightforward no. She told him that she was a real girl and that she was genuinely talking to him. Her warmth and sincerity were like a ray of sunshine, brightening his days. Millie listened patiently and offered words of comfort and encouragement. Their friendship was a source of strength for both of them as they navigated the ups and downs of city life. Maybe Millie was indeed a real girl and he had been too quick to judge her. The village girl had made it in the big city. Looking back, she realized that none of it would have been possible without the support and love of her friends, especially Rifat, feeling a sense of shame for his behavior. Rifat apologized to Millie, now looking at the man he had become. I knew that it was Millie's belief in him when he had none that had helped him grow. She felt a connection with him that she had never experienced before. From the moment they had met online, they had been through it all together, supporting each other, growing together and facing challenges side by side. As they spent more time together, their feelings grew stronger. Until next time, goodbye. Millie, the village girl with dreams in her eyes, had found her prince charming in the form of Rifat. Son the doubtful city boy. Their love story was a testament to the power of believing in something that may seem unbelievable at first. Just like the saying goes, if you believe, then everything is possible. They fell in love, and it was one of those loves that seemed destined to be. He explained that he had been testing her because he had his doubts about the authenticity of the account. Millie, being the kind and understanding person that she was, forgave him. She told him that she didn't mind his doubts and that she was happy to clear them up. Meanwhile, Millie was intrigued by Rifat's intelligence and sense of humor. Rifat was determined to treat Millie with the respect and kindness she deserved. I knew that he had been wrong and was grateful for her forgiveness. I had a way of making her laugh like no one else could. They began to care about each other deeply. They started going on dates, exploring the city together and creating unforgettable memories. Rifat was amazed by Millie's beauty, both inside and out. Her kindness, intelligence and determination were qualities that he admired. They shared their deepest secrets and supported each other through thick and thin. Millie often told Rifat about her village and her dreams for the future. She missed her family and the familiar surroundings, but she was determined to make the most of her time in the city. I hoped that she would accept it so that they could start talking and unravel the mystery of this captivating girl. When Millie received a notification of a friend request from Rifat, she was surprised. His sudden question sent seemingly out of nowhere made her feel a bit uneasy, that she was determined to understand what was going on. As the days went by, Rifat continued to test Millie's account. He began sending Millie messages that were long and more complex. He wanted to see if a fake account would struggle to generate a response, but Millie surprised him again. She didn't seem to mind the length or complexity of his messages. She responded thoughtfully and with ease. He sent her messages that were seemingly random, hoping to see if there was a delay in her responses. To his surprise, Millie answered almost instantly every single time. No matter what he tried, I couldn't find any evidence that suggested that she was a fake account. She checked his profile and saw that he was from the same city as her. I sent Millie a message that was a direct quote from one of her previous messages. I hoped that if she was a fake account, it might use a template and wouldn't be able to respond correctly. But Millie, thinking that Rifat was just playing a game with her, simply quoted the message back. This left Rifat even more puzzled. I couldn't understand why she was doing that. Curiosity got the better of her and she decided to accept his request. She had a feeling that there was something special about him. She wanted to stay connected with her family and friends Become, as well as explore this online world. Little did she know that this simple decision would change her life in ways she had never imagined. As Millie created her profile, she uploaded some of her beautiful pictures. She didn't realize that these pictures would soon become the focus of attention for someone special. She went to study in the city, leaving behind the familiar streets and the loving embrace of her family. Life in the city was a new experience for Millie. She started living in a hostel, far away from her family's warmth. Sebastian city life was a stark contrast to the peaceful village she had known, but Millie was determined to make the most of this opportunity. She focused on her studies, determined to honor the sacrifices her family had made for her education. One day, with the engagement of her hostel friend, she decided to open a Facebook account. Not long after, Millie received a friend request. She checked the profile. It was from a guy named Rifat. He had a nice smile and kindness. Intrigued, Millie decided to accept his friend request. She had no idea that this seemingly ordinary action would be the start of an extraordinary journey. When Rifat first saw Millie's pictures, he was struck by her beauty. He couldn't help but wonder about the girl behind those smiling eyes. What was she like? Where did she come from? These questions filled his mind. He carefully read through her profile, trying to find any clue about her. Their initial conversations were casual. They talked about their hobbies, interests, and aspirations. But as they extended into weeks, their conversations became deeper. There was just one problem. You see, from the very beginning, Rifat had his doubts. At first, Millie was confused by Rifat's behavior. One day, Rifat decided to take things a step further. Determined to uncover the truth, Rifat took a different approach. Frustrated and confused, Rifat decided to confront Millie directly. At that moment, Rifat realized that he might have been wrong. From that day forward, their friendship grew even stronger. After clearing up the misunderstanding, Rifat and Millie's friendship blossomed. On the other hand, Rifat opened up to Millie about his struggles with loneliness and the challenges he faced in the city. As the months went by, Rifat and Millie's friendship developed into something more profound. In turn, Millie was attracted to Rifat's sense of humor, intelligence, and the way he treated her. Years passed, and Millie finished her studies with flying colors, getting a job in a reputable company, a job that her mother would have been immensely proud of. And speaking of Rifat, he was no longer the same doubting guy who had slid into Millie's DMS all those years ago. Their love story, which had begun with a simple friend request on Facebook, had taken them on an incredible journey. As their wedding day approached, both Millie and Rifat couldn't help but reminisce about how their lives had changed because of that one fateful friend request. If you like this story, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe for more updates.